Wow, this short sale queen story, it's been everywhere lately, and honestly, it's a tough one to ignore.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bombshell.
I mean, Nicole Espinosa, her books, those seminars talk about a big name in the real estate investing world, and now indicted on federal charges.
It's a big story for sure and definitely raises some questions.
Absolutely, and that's why we're here, right? Doing this deep dive to break it all down, not just for ourselves, but for everyone out there.
Yeah. Investors, homeowners, anyone who could be in a similar situation, knowledge is, well,
It's important. So we're talking about mortgage fraud, a multi-million-dollar scheme, allegedly.
right. And it's not just Espinosa, it's also Stephanie Smith and 𝗁𝗿𝗶𝗄𝗃, her associates.
Okay, so let's start unpacking this. Espinosa, she built her whole brand on short sales, even claiming she was doing, what, over 100 a month?
Something like that, yeah. And her books, Mastering Short Sales Uncensored, they really cemented that expert image.
But, and this is the big but, the indictment tells a very different story.
Right. So where do you want to start?
Let's get into the nuts and bolts of this alleged scheme. How did it all work?
Okay, so the indictment lays out this three-step pattern. The first step, it was all about targeting homeowners, specifically homeowners in foreclosure, offering to help them through a short sale listing.
That makes sense. People in a tough spot may be more willing to trust someone promising a solution, and of course, Espinosa with that reputation.
Exactly. So step two, they would allegedly submit fake purchase agreements and proof of funds letters to the lenders.
And these are key, right? Because they show there's a real buyer, money ready to go, making the short sale seem like a good deal.
Right. They create that sense of legitimacy, that urgency to close the deal, which puts pressure on the lender to accept a lower price.
So delay the foreclosure, pressure the lender, but where's the profit for Espinosa and her associates?
Step three, by inflating those sales prices with those fake buyers in the mix, they could rake in big commissions and fees.
Okay, so let's talk numbers. How much are we talking about here?
Well, the indictment says they made about $390,000 in commissions and fees,
And the losses for the lenders?
estimated to be around $2.5 million.
Wow. So the takeaway here, and it's a big one, is that due diligence is absolutely critical.
No question. You can't just rely on someone's name or what they say.
Exactly. And this is what this deep dive is all about. Helping listeners become informed investors, making smart, informed decisions. So what are the red flags people should look out for?
I think the first thing is to really verify anyone's credentials. Don't just take their word for it. Licenses, affiliations, references, check them all independently.
Google them, see what comes up. Right?
Exactly. And look for reviews, real reviews from multiple sources. Talk to past clients if you can. Get that real feedback.
And then the documents, right? That's another big one.
Huge. Never sign anything, especially in a complicated deal like a short sale, without understanding it completely. And if they're rushing you, pressuring you.
Or if the deal just seems too good to be true.
Exactly. Trust your gut. Something feels off. Get clarification. Ask questions. Real professionals, they'll never pressure you into a decision.
Absolutely. And one more thing. Don't be afraid to get legal help.
A good real estate attorney, they can make a world of difference. They'll review contracts, explain all the legal stuff, make sure your interests are protected.
So it's about having an expert on your side, someone who knows the ropes. We've talked about what to avoid, but let's flip it. Are there examples of short sales done the right way, ethically?
Definitely. Plenty of ethical investors out there, people who approach short sales with integrity. There's Angela, for example, a real estate investor in Colorado.
Okay, tell me about her.
Well, she did a short sale, and her approach, it was all about open communication and collaboration, working closely with everyone involved, the homeowner, the lender, even brought in a real estate agent specializing in short sales.
So everyone was on the same page.
Right, and they made sure the paperwork was accurate, negotiated a price that was fair to everyone.
A win-win-win situation.
Exactly. The homeowner, they avoided foreclosure. Angela got a fair return on her investment, and the lender, they minimized their losses.
That's a great example of how short sales, when done right, can be a good solution for everyone.
Absolutely. Transparency, honesty, that's what makes the difference.
This whole story with Espinosa, it's discouraging, for sure. But I think it also highlights how important it is to be informed, to be proactive.
I agree. Knowledge, information, that's how we protect ourselves in the real estate market.
So if you're ever in doubt, facing a tricky situation, remember there are people who can help. Don't hesitate to reach out to trusted professionals, get the guidance you need to make the right decisions.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, that's about all the time we have for today.
Yeah, good discussion.
And as always, thanks for listening.
See you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.